Actor Russell Crowe is making his debut on the red carpet tonight as a director. His feature film, The Water Diviner, is having its world premiere in Sydney. The film is set 4 years after the Gallipoli campaign. It follows the journey of an Australian farmer who goes to Turkey to discover the fate of his 3 sons. Reporter Antoinette Collins is on the red carpet.
The Water Diviner explores the post-war experience of the many families on both sides of the conflict, Australian and Turkish, who lost their fathers, sons and husbands at Gallipoli. The story was inspired by one line in a letter from a colonel at the Imperial War Graves Unit, who mentions how an Australian man came searching for his son's grave. Russell Crowe, what was it about this particular story that grabbed you and made you want to use it as your directorial debut?
I just had a very visceral response to the script, and that's a usual thing for me. If I'm looking for something to do, I wait for the script that I have that physical connection to. But on top of that, this time there was this other layer.
And you're sort of well into the history about what happened. The whole Turkish experience is something that we see in this film that perhaps many Australians aren't all that familiar with. Was that a sort of an aspect, do you think that that's lacking in our understanding of what happened?
Well, it certainly was lacking in my experience. I'm a person who goes to the dawn service every year. For me to read the script and then kind of realise that for all the time I'd spent thinking and considering the sacrifice of Australians and New Zealanders, I'd never really spent a minute thinking about it from a Turkish side, and this amount of time on from the actual battle, coming up to the 100th anniversary, I think there's probably space in our hearts to open up a little bit more and take that other perspective.